Hello folks, welcome to Burst Up Minis. Today we've got another video tutorial. I'm going to teach you how to make scenic bases and how to mould and then cast multiple copies of them so you can build entire armies worth of bases from very simple easy components using then casting resins and creating moulds. And I'm going to show you stage by stage how I go through this process. And let's get started. Now, step one, we have our bases here. So these two wee fellas here. And what I want to do is, I'll show you the main materials I'm going to be using. I have this stuff, it's kind of hard plastic card. My other main component here is this plastic card. This stuff is great for giving that kind of gridded industrial feel. First things first, I'm going to get myself a little pen. I'm going to draw a line. The outside of this. Here, can you see this? The camera a bit better. Go. So, just a standard pen. This will come off, get on your fingers, whatnot. Doesn't matter. So, here we go, the first part. So let's get our circle cut out here. There we go. So that overlaps on every edge of the base, which is what we want. We want it to go over the edges. Now, next thing, I'm going to cut a quarter out of it, and I'm just going to take it from the center point and draw towards the edge. Be very careful when using these. Perfect. Good thing about this plastic stuff is it does, once you cut it just halfway through, you can actually split it off and it comes apart like that. Well, it's Pac-Man. Oh yeah. So there's our metal plating. It's meant to be like steel decking or something equivalent. Shit. That's what it's going to look like in the end. See that kind of 3/4 covered. Okay, super glue. Excellent stuff. Created during the Vietnam War to fix broken soldiers. I'm just going to super glue this, and I'm going to put the middle point in the center of the base, or as close to the center of the base as possible. Just as long as the plastic card overlaps the outer line points, that's all we require. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this bit of grating on here now as well. Like this. So let's put it on the base this time. There we go. Plenty of glue. And here we go. Squish it into that corner. Glue on the base, get it to the edges. I mean, the plastic will push down on it, push it to the edges anyway. I'm just going to stick that so it lands in this 90-degree point. Awesome. So I'm just going to super glue this stuff down as well. Liberal bit of glue. Okay, so let's glue that down nice and solid. There's our two little bases so far. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a rough cut around the shape of the base to get rid of this excess grid material. So there we go. So just cut like that. Just roll the knife almost around. But there you go. Boom. Haha! That's cool. Now this bit I've still got to sand down, but I cheat and I'm going to go mechanized for that. Okay, we're on to the sanding part. Now this is just to get rid of the hard edging of that steel decking around here. Like I say, you can use sandpaper for this, you can maybe trim away at it with a craft knife, but the best thing to really use, go automated. Yeah. Let's get sanding on this boy here. What I'll do is I'll hold it close to the camera and you can see it all doing its thing. So good. Now, what I'll do is I'm going to do this fella next. There we go. There's our two little bases ready to go into the next stage. We have our two bases, our 3/4 and our 1/4 steel deck bases. Now, what I'm going to do is add rivets, because rivets make everything look kind of industrial and metal and, you know, cool. The best thing I've found for making rivets is rivet molds. I got this from Green Stuff World. I think they're maybe a Spanish company. Now to do this, here's your old favourite superfine milliput. I'm just going to cut off a little bit here. That's plenty, tiny amount. Just going to do the same with this side. Yep. Let's just knead this, and then what we do is get our mould. I'm going to use these rivets here and the ones below. I don't want the biggest ones because we're on little bases here and they'll be too dominant. I'm just going to push it into the mould. All you want to do is just squash them down into there and then take a blade across the top, cut off the excess. See the little, it's now full, squish it down. It's a nice flat surface, so when you come to gluing you don't need to sand it or anything like that. Each one of these is going to create us a little bit of some kind. Especially good if you're making bigger terrain pieces like industrial building, whatever. These spot details are what sells it, no doubt. Now let's get on to this bit we've been waiting for. Putting our rivets down. Put a few of these on. I'm just going to put a little teeny bit of glue in the middle here. There we go. Pick this fill up, stick it down, like so. And it's pretty solid. There's one. There's another one. Put it out there. I'm gonna put another one, and I'm gonna put it down there, like that. So that's that wee guy done. I'm not going to add anything else to him. I think that's plenty. But this one here, there we go. Two little bolts on there. What I've done is I've got some more guys here. Oh, see, I've got a flat one with some bolts on it. Cool, eh? Got one with a bit of resistor board, circuit board stuff, the little junction box or something. I'm not sure what that's meant to be, but it's pretty cool looking. There's a grate and another couple of grids. Now you'll notice this white stuff here. This is milliput. Now the reason I put this into these is in the moulding process, you don't want air bubbles to get stuck in these things, so you don't make them less deep by putting a little bit of milliput into each one. Let's bring in these other guys. And we're getting ready to go to the varnish stage, which is the last stage before we go to the moulding process. So, back in a minute.